More layoffs this year from Cisco, who is amongst the endless chain of companies that have been laying off employees all through the end of 2023 and 2024, guys. So this is the second layoff this year alone for Cisco. This one about 5,400 people, despite the fact that they rocked an absolute record quarter. So the reason that this is important to remember for all of us going forward is it does not matter how good your company is doing. If your company decides that it needs to downsize for profitability, if it needs to make changes to its structure to become more profitable, whatever it is, please always remember that when you're taking care of your career, you have to take the long-term approach, not just to think about the company that you're in. Well, what does that mean? That means that if you get an opportunity to move to a company with a higher role, a higher salary, better benefits, and that's a good fit for your career, I suggest that you take it. There's not a lot of benefit just to staying somewhere forever unless you have something where you have some kind of bonus structure, you have some kind of incentive units, you have a book of business that you've built. Whatever you're in those types of situations, there's absolutely a reason to stay at a company long term. Now, when I say long term, you shouldn't really be job hopping more than 3 or 4 years because it doesn't look good on your resume. It doesn't make sense as far as your raises. But at that point, if you can move up within your own company, or if your company gives decent enough increases every year, it's absolutely worth it to stay. But if they're not, if your company's dropping the ball on being able to give you opportunities or allow you to make more money, why stay? Companies are not loyal to employees anymore. Most companies really are not. Now, there's some great outliers. There's some great companies that take really good care of their people, pay them really well, give them really good benefits, and really value their people. But those are few and far between anymore. And so when you look at companies, guys, if you look at companies that do big layoffs like this for profitability purposes, strongly consider if you actually want to apply for these kind of companies in the future. Because if you do some research, if you spend your time on Google, on Glassdoor, if you just go look up companies and ask about them from the internet, you'll find which companies do this on a very regular basis. And those are companies that you know that if you invest a tremendous amount of time and energy and just attention away from your family and your purpose in life, then this is maybe not where you want to end up for a job. It's certainly not an employer that I would seek out when looking at these kind of things, because this type of behavior is just going to continue. Whenever they have, an opportunity to make some more money, they'll cut their people. Companies don't really stop and think about the end cost of this, not only to their reputation for doing this as an unstable company for employers to work at, to be able to look at this as an employer of choice, but companies also forget that employees are not going to make a long-term home somewhere where they can't count on the company to come through for them. So I know there's been a lot of other layoffs in different points in their career. So reminders, keep your LinkedIn active, be writing, be making videos, show yourself as an expert in your field, always be networking, always be putting yourself first and take care of yourself in your career, because no one is going to do it for you, guys. Your company is certainly not going to do it for you. And if you have a manager that you think is going to do it for you, that manager can get moved on or move on themselves and won't be there to do it for you. So take care of yourself in your career journey first. No one else can do that work for you to do it. And it's really not hard work. It's 5 minutes a day to write an article on LinkedIn. It's 10 minutes to make a video like this. Personal branding is always really important. You should always be investing in your career, in taking certifications, in getting degrees, in going to conferences, in building those connections, because no one is ever safe, no matter how good they are in their career at a company. Things happen, guys. So please invest in yourselves and let me know, guys, have you seen companies in your local areas laying people off this year, or have you seen a lot of hiring? What are you guys seeing in the market right now out there? Because it depends on different places. In the middle of the country, I'm getting a lot of information from people that say that there's a lot of hiring going on the coast. I'm seeing a lot of layoffs, particularly the West Coast. So let me know, what are you guys seeing out there in the market? I'll see you guys in the next one.